Hey there, 67 Lovers Lane in West Chazy. We're going to take a look around the outside first, and then we'll go inside and show around there and look in the basement and all that good stuff. So I'm going to switch the camera around just so you can see some of the neighborhood. And this is where it goes up and curves around and goes back towards West Church Street. I do hear a couple dogs barking. I think they were actually down by where that white picket fence was. There is a home for sale right here next door. Not sure any details on that right now. And then there's a home on the other side of that. And then right down there you can see the stop sign with Route 22. So here's the house. We'll take a look, and I'm just going to point things out as we're out here, you know, like I usually do. Nice red maple. So we're going to just walk around, and I'm just going to, you know, report on what I see. The first thing that I noticed when I went up here is I almost tripped because that first step to the next one is a bigger step. It looks like it should have more steps there. It's just very inconsistent heights. So that would maybe even a bigger deck, or have stairs that come down this way or something, but that's unusual. So it is a wood siding, and it has been painted, so it is a fresher paint, but you can see where it had maybe like chipped and then been repainted, but it's in good shape. There are some rain gutters here. It looks like the style you do it yourself. Off the shelf at Lowe's, if I had to guess, a while ago. And then that comes down to here and then probably drains off the driveway somewhere. An older type siding, but it is probably relatively recently painted. See a basement window here. Over here I see what looks like an oil fill. So there, I believe, is maybe an oil tank in the basement. I haven't been down there yet. So up here, a little what I'm noticing is there might be some wood rot on some of where the siding meets the roof. This is above the breezeway in the garage. Ooh, excuse me. Here's the well. So that tree looks like it provides a lot of shade over the house. So some of the grass is maybe not grown in as much because of that. Not bad. Grass here looks good. Let's go around this side. Looks like we've got a little screen room. This is on the east side of the house, so that would be shaded in the summer afternoon. So that would be kind of a nice spot, I'm sure. And this looks like the natural border boundary over here. This tree line is what I'm guessing. A little shed over there. The bottom of the screen room is closed in, although the plastic lattice has got a few breaks in it, but not a big deal. And then this looks like the downspout for this back part has disconnected. That could be just happened this winter, who knows. But there is a rain gutter here on the back side of the house. Yep. And here's your yard. Little fire pit. A little Amish style shed. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah, normal amount of stuff. A ladder and all the usual stuff. Yeah, we'll just take a look around the back of this nice stone wall here in the back. Here's an extra piece of lattice. Yeah, it looks pretty good. They probably added the stones there just to keep the critters out. There's a nice stone wall here. I presume that's the property boundary, but you know, we'd have to look into that a little bit more. But you can see that stone wall goes all the way up. Those burn barrels used to be how people would get rid of their trash, but they're not supposed to be used anymore. Not sure if that one is. This is kind of like a little raised garden bed. Here's the back of the house. The roof looks newer on the house side than the garage. These are kind of struggling, I think. I'm not sure what the form really is, but there is a little bit of, what do we have here? So we've got some rotted wood on this. So we've got a bunch of rotted wood. It looks like that pipe is coming out. That might even be, I don't know where that's going, but that might be like a laundry where the washing machine is pumping out there. And then it goes somewhere under the deck. Not really sure where. See if we can see anything about that. It might be just draining out onto the yard. Oh, it's real wet here. Yeah, I think that water's just coming out right here and just going out onto the yard. When we, oh yeah, there's where it comes out. Just right into that bush. So when we look at the basement and inside some more, we'll get an idea where that's coming from. Yeah, that's muddy right here. So there is a rain gutter here. There's a rain gutter here. Of course, the rain gutter is coming down and just coming out right here. That's probably why there's this water damage. Is you would think they would have tied that into this and got it at least out onto the yard somewhere. So there's a little concrete pad here. Not sure what that's for, but it is pitched towards the house in that corner a little bit. See where they've done some work here previously. So this tank likely goes to the generator. That looks like probably just the main thing that they're doing there. So these are often problematic. So this white is coming off the front drain from the front of the house over here, and the part of the back side is coming here and then going underground. It looks like out this way. I don't know to where, but it looks like pieces are broken. So there's the generator controls. Here's the power coming into the house, and we'll look in the basement to see about that. Here's cable. So it's Time Warner cable. That's probably broadband internet as well. So here's a line you can see. Yep, so right to here is where that comes out. So all that water is just coming out here, down into the grass. No big deal, but it might be a lot of water. It looks like it's not underground enough. At least they have a system to get it away from the house a little bit. But I wouldn't be surprised if that corner is wet in the basement, because that's common when you've got those underground, if there's any issue with it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Here we are around to the front of the house. So right here is just that little bit of roof, probably from this side of the dormer over, is actually, I don't even know if it might run right past where that drain is, that downspout. But if not, it's headed out that way. And we'll go into the house here. It's that big step. Okay. Good, nice hardwood floor. Closet here. Now this door is probably original to the house. It's a single pane glass, so not as weatherproof helping as you could have, but then a nice screen door as well. And here's the living room. So it is. It looks like a hot air system, so it's oil hot air. We thought it was a boiler before, but I can tell from the vents and stuff that it's not a boiler. It's a hot air system, which is more common with oil. There's that little heater, kind of a nice little spot here. Morning sun. Be a nice spot for even a little cafe table if you wanted to have one there. Three-prong outlets. I'll have to look at that one over there. But those look like newer plugs. It doesn't mean that it's grounded, but we'll get a better idea maybe as we go through the house. So this one is a three-prong as well. That's a three-prong. Here's the furnace control. So just to get the layout again, we came in the door here. Kitchen is over here, access to the garage. Over here is the laundry room, bathroom, and bedrooms. Let's take a look there. The first room on the right is the laundry, which does not have an overhead light or any type of light in here that I can see, not even a lamp. So that's interesting. So you've got the washer here. I'm just gonna, there probably would be room to do, we talked about maybe a half bath. There would be room for a toilet here. You would just need to add a sink, and that would make it a half bath. That looks out to the yard. And then there is a closet here. This plug might go to an outlet for a light, but I'm not I'm not sure because I don't see one. Okay. So yeah, this one has newer flooring. It looks like a vinyl plank, but there's also plenty of storage here as well with the cabinets. And then another, looks like a multi-use stuff in here, a little bit of everything, but it is a storage spot for you. And then here's the living room. So then we're going to come over here. This looks like the master bedroom. Three-prong outlets is what I'm seeing as well. So I'm looking at the ceiling. I can't reach the ceiling. So the nice tall ceilings. And the closet. Three-prong here as well. That's one bedroom. Another bedroom over here. Looks like it's also an office, maybe guest bedroom. Looks like definitely office. They've got lighting for video. That's good to see. They're doing good video if they've got extra lighting. Another closet. Oops, I got to turn the light off. Okay. Okay. Second bedroom. And here's the full bath. Nice updates here. Newer faucets, looks like. So it looks like they updated but left the same tub. And that does go up here. View of the backyard. What do we have back here? Nice big closet. This light's actually on a pull string. There's one bedroom, the master, and then over here was the laundry. There you go. And here we are out here again. And I'm going to grab my shoes because we're going to look in the garage and the basement from here. I want to do this all in one video so I don't have to splice them together because then it takes longer to get it to you. So I'm doing one fell swoop. Here's the kitchen. An island in the middle. So they don't have a table set up anywhere. So you could put a table in here, although the little tabletop island probably works well, but you do have a spot here that you could do like a little table. Wood cabinets, solid wood, an older range hood, older tile backsplash, but those are look like they're still working. That's the basement there. We'll do that after. So they do have ground fault circuit interrupt plugs, both sides, which is good. That'd be required. They have a water thing here. I don't know if that means that there's issues with the water, but that's what they've got here. So this would have been the breezeway that maybe was not here when they built the house and then was added. But they've got it into a workout area. They do have heat here. A little electric stove as well to supplement. And then you can see where that goes out into the back. And then onto the deck. The deck's had some boards replaced, but I'm guessing that some of that is because that downspout is probably putting more water here than would be ideal. So what they would have done at one point is the house was here, they built the garage, and then they just closed it in, is likely how that happened. And just so you get an idea where we are, there's the driveway out here. And moving into the garage. I can see insulation up above the top of that breezeway area, so that's good. And it looks like it is open to the house part of the way. I can't tell how far, but good size here. I would say 2 small cars would work. One comfortably. Looks like maybe they had a higher kitchen table in there because those are kind of the higher table. Oh, there's the table over there. So they might have had that somewhere in the house, maybe in the middle of the kitchen or by that heater. And then this is the screen room off the end carpet. You've got screens, so there's no option to do anything different. They have some hanging LED lights they probably plug in when they come out. Nice breeze here right now. This is probably a real nice spot. Summer afternoon. I don't see any electricity spots here. So you would have to, you could add one if you wanted. That looks like cable TV wire. Looks like maybe they came through the garage window for power. Nice. It smells like my grandfather's garage. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the old wood. The basement is next. Always last. Well, let's see. Hopefully we've got a little bit more light down there than what I'm seeing already. Probably pull chains. It's wet. That corner over here, where all that water goes down, is wet. Very, very wet. So over on this side is where that water comes in the drain. It follows the outside of the house, then it goes underwater and then goes out to the back. But this looks like it's water penetration almost all the way around and fuses. That's disappointing. That's disappointing because, oh, here's a pull light. That might help show a little bit. And I don't know why they're having so much water, given the fact that they have rain gutters everywhere. Well, and I don't think the sump pump is working. If I'm just following the extension cord that it's plugged into, possibly. I don't know if that sump pump is working because there's water there. And here's where the laundry used to be. There's the hot and cold, and then the drain probably went in there somehow. But that sump pump is not doing its job if there's that much water in it. And while it is spring and we have had rain, we haven't had a lot of rain lately to have this much water on the ground. That's too bad. I don't know why. I don't understand. But there we are, Lover's Lane. I'll get this video off to you soon. Thanks.